Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Evil West on the GTX 1050 Ti, the good old GPU. So to skip to any of the sections of the video, check the timestamps in the description, and thanks to Focus Entertainment for providing a code of the game. It arrived a few days late, but I'm happy I waited because there's now an FOV slider, which is great. And well, you can skip some stuff that you couldn't skip before, so that's great. Let's start with 1080p epic settings and no FSR. So we apply the changes and let's get into the game. This is the very beginning. I'm not going to go too deep into it. This is just like a first impressions performance video. As you can see, we're in the 40s on 1080p. So similar to the Series S, which is interesting. What I'm going to do, you can also use FSR. Unfortunately, it seems to be FSR 1.0, so it won't be as good looking. And we're lowering view distance to far, post-processing shadows, effects, and foliage to medium. And basically a mix between medium and epic. So if we apply these settings and we keep FSR on UltraQuality on 1080p, you're going to get like 80 frames. But this is to have some room to spare for the effects when they show up. Alternatively, I think FSR in this game doesn't look particularly great, so I'm going to disable it. So yeah, medium to high, as you can see, 60 frames, but it's probably going to drop below once I start fighting, so let's go. Yeah, unfortunately this game looks so soft that with FSR it looks over sharpened, which is pretty unfortunate. But hey, it's a 1050 Ti on a new game. I don't know why in the current gen consoles, the Series X and the PS5, it's either 4K 60 or 1080p 60, so I found that pretty odd, but hey. And in the Series S is 1080p 30. Let's give it a try. Which is again pretty odd, because visually it's not super. It doesn't feel like a new game, and it's not an open world game or anything like that. Okay, it exploded. Yes, as you can see, when effects show up, it can drop pretty low. So FSR is probably recommended, or just play at 30 frames. Oh yeah, shader compilation stutter, love it. Okay, let me use FSR now. As you can see, doing this, you're 50 to 60 with some drops into the 40s. You can lower this that I put on medium if you want to, but personally in this case, despite me not liking the look of FSR, I gotta take advantage of it, so we can crank up some stuff to high. So basically high settings with epic view distance, and let's apply the changes. So FSR, UltraQuality, 1080p, high to epic settings, and let's keep going. Okay, now we're at 60, although I think I went a little bit too far with the with the settings. Yeah, I went too far. I'm dropping below 60 already. Okay, not too bad. I would actually, as long as it's over 50, I'm fine. Maybe lower the effects and shadows to medium. But that stutter is super annoying. What a shame. But it reminds me of older games. It was all linear. I saw lots of reviews regarding that, and I'm missing games that are linear. Everything tries to be open world now and have endless options. So some nostalgia is not bad. It feels a little bit different at least. So I think the best way to play it so far is like this. 1080p, UltraQuality FSR, high to epic settings. And if you want slightly over 60, lower the effects to medium. Dodging forward. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Full attack. And this is from the people that made Shadow Warrior, which I find interesting because they do first-person shooters. So yeah. What bothers me is the stutter so far. Okay, I think it's time to do 900p, so let's do that. We drop to 900p. We disable FSR. Nothing against FSR, but it doesn't look particularly amazing in this game. Still, it's a 1050 Ti. Why am I complaining? So let's lower. Let me see. Let's try shadows on medium. The rest on a mix of high and epic on 900p. Let me adjust the FPS counter. There we go. And let's try that again. Okay, similar to before. Now we're at 60 frames again. Oh, nice. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah, so far I like the sci-fi look of the game. Animations are pretty interesting as well. Hopefully performance stays like this for the majority of the game. But that stutter thing, is it Unreal stutter again?
This would be a bad time for this thing to collapse.
Okay. Here we go. So I'm pretty impressed with the performance on this card in particular, just because on the current gen consoles it runs at 1080p 60 on performance mode. That's the only reason. Visually it's not next gen, at least in my opinion. It's not doing anything spectacular at all. The art style I like it, but visually speaking it's nothing special. So I'm glad that it runs like it does on this card. Considering the edge of the card. Oh, I got stuck. Uppercut an enemy and follow it up with a cannonball punch. Yeah. Am I done now? There we go. Anyway, let's do very quickly 720p. At 720 I'm guessing I can max it out, but we'll see. So 720. There we go. 720p now. And let's just max it out. Let's see if we can handle it. I'm guessing it should be okay, but if it happens, we just do high settings. So we apply it, 720p highest settings, resolution scale 100%, FOV 95. Okay. Good. As expected. I wouldn't play a game like this at 30 frames per second, honestly. I wouldn't bother, really. It's a little bit too fast-paced for that. Special enemies are deadly unstoppable, plus art to interrupt. Okay. I don't know why I love that I can just kick him and interrupt the entire attack. I don't know. I just find it pretty funny. Although, I don't remember how to heal. Yeah. I don't remember how to heal, so I died. It happens. Oh, okay. It starts right where I left off. Okay. He's gone, reduced to atoms. Yeah, there are some drops below 60 every now and then. So I might stick to high settings at 720. Okay, I like that mechanic so far. Anybody else? Yeah, I need some adjustments at 720. At 720, shadows high, effects high, post-process high. And that should do. So, a slight adjustment and we get 10 FPS more. I mean, and visually I don't notice much of a difference. So let's go Indiana Jones. Okay, not all attacks can be blocked like that. Gotcha. There we go. That was easy. Alright, so as you can see, 720p, high to epic settings. It's fine. I'm going to try now 1080p epic settings, so it will be 30 frames, but just as a comparison metric, I don't like playing games like this at 30, but hey, it's always an option. So 1080p once more. And again, I'm targeting 30 here. Let's keep it on a mix of high and epic, because it's already a big performance difference. And no FSR. Okay. So basically 30 to 40 frames. Visually it's way more attractive than 720p, of course. But hey, it is what it is. Yes, playing this at 30 doesn't feel right. Oh, brutal. Brutality. Another one, really? Okay, this is just getting a little bit repetitive already. Okay, let's run away. Okay, even at 30 I'm fine right now. Actually, I got used to it. Not too bad. Badass. And yeah. But that's basically my first impressions on this game. Visually it's okay, nothing groundbreaking. Performance is fine. I was expecting way worse considering how it runs on the current gen consoles, actually. So yeah, there is FSR, there is a good amount of options, classic Unreal Engine stuff. There is some shader compilation stutter that is pretty annoying. Otherwise, seems to be fine. Although, again, I would recommend... Oh, I got a revolver now. Nice.
Now that's what I call a game changer. Welcome to America.
So as I was saying, I got lost, sorry. So, as I was saying, yeah, I mean, playing at 60 is the way to go, definitely. I mean, you can play at 30, I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. And it's fine, but yeah, 60 is the way to go on this one. Of course, if I find a way more demanding level, I'm going to test it. We'll see, I'm doing more GPUs after this one. So yes, first impressions. Runs okay, better than anticipated, honestly. And I wish more games were linear. I know. Sounds weird, but there's too many of them. Anyway, see you on the next CPU. Bye guys, thanks for watching.